our Indian Air Force is one of the leading forces in the world. There is a very intangible target to give up your life for Tiranga. There is no money attached to it. My Naga troops, every one of them were ready to give up their lives.
Air Force ने कहीं ना कहीं आपको prepare किया इस corporate world के लिए.
Armed Forces teaches you life skills. So it has prepared me, toughened me as a professional.
क्या changes देखने को मिले हैं आपको over the period of time, which should encourage women even more to join defense?
See, I'll tell the women of today's era that we have paved the ways for you. We have brought to this level. Now you take it to further.
Join our red face as we salute these remarkable veterans, our nation's pride, Desh Ke Laals. Today on Desh Ke Laal, we welcome Flying Officer Itisha Chauhan, a distinguished veteran of the Indian Air Force who has spent over 2 decades as an air traffic controller. कौन सी एज में मैम आपने रियलाइज किया कि दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू डू?
My sister and me were like very inspired by our father. My father is an Air Force officer, and he's no more though. I used to hero worship my father. So when he used to get ready for his office, in fact I have a scar here. It was more like walking into his shoes. My father used to always say that we coming from a Rajput family,
Yeah.
there's a lot of emphasis to have a boy child.
Yeah.
So when my grandmother said like, why don't you have a boy child? My father said my daughters will bring the name to my grandfather's legacy, then probably even the boys can bring. And true to his words, we work towards it.
बहुत ही क्रिटिकल टाइम पर आपने अपना जो रोल है वो बहुत ही बखूबी से निभाया. आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट द कारगिल कॉन्फ्लिक्ट राइट नाउ. कुछ ऐसा पर्टिकुलर किस्सा है जो कि आज तक आपको गूज बम्प्स दे देता है?
See, basically 1999 Feb, I delivered my baby. And I was on a maternity leave. Back in those days, we used to only have 2 months of maternity leave. And May Kargil was declared. So I was recalled back from leave, and I was posted at Joharat, Northeast, at the peak of ULFA activity at that point of time. ULFA is a Naxalite activity. The day I joined, the second day, I was called for a night flying. Immediately, I had to report to the tower. And then as a protocol, we have to do the runway checks. And I was driving on the runway, and then I suddenly found there were some helmets because we flashed lights. And then I asked my AFSO, who was driving me, and I said, what is this? Ye kya hai? So he just looked at me and he said, ma'am, troops. The entire 9,000 feet of the runway, on both the side, there were troops. And they were Naga troops. The Naga troops are the most resilient troops of Indian Armed Forces. And they were called because they were the ones who were going to bring the entire Josh back. Because they are the ones who are very effective in the mountain climbing and all. These are the people, and they're troops, they're Jawans. Those troops, those innocent faces, that commitment towards the nation, I mean, that's something which will live through my life. And that moment actually was a turning point wherein we are all patriots and we are all in uniform, we go by default. But that moment was a turning point when I said, these are the people, and they're troops, they're Jawans, and they're foot soldiers, and they're going to be ready to, they know most of them will not come back. And Kargil was a war where there were a lot of casualties that happened. And then after I took off, there were 3 Gajraj, we pushed them to Kargil day. After that, when I wound up my duty that day, I came back with heavy heart. And I was like, praying for each soul that went. And I till today do not know what were their names and other things. But when I flashed lights and all, and, in that weather, in Joharat, it was humid and all. They were all geared up. So as I say, I get teary eyes. That was the turning point. I mean, imagine how many of them went. And then later on, when the Kargil was going on, and we were all on standby, Joharat Northeast base was on standby all the time. And then we used to get priority landings. In fact, back in those days, Air India and Indian Airlines used to land, Jet Airways used to land. And during these turbulent times, the civil aviation also get active. So we have something called priority landing. So the moment I used to be sitting in the tower and they used to say, coffin on board, priority landing requested. And I would like, this was like we lost a soldier. We lost an soldier's son who we lost an officer rather, and his coffin landed back. So there's a whole lot of protocol, giving them the priority landing as an air traffic controller. So these are the moments which will live with me. These are the reality checks, no matter wherever we go, how much ever we achieve in our life. But these are the grounding facts.
कभी अपने बॉस के इंस्ट्रक्शंस को नहीं फॉलो करके या फिर उनके इंस्ट्रक्शन का नहीं वेट करके बिकॉज इमरजेंसी सिचुएशन थी, मैम कोई डिसीजन लिया है आपने?
Let me tell you one thing. The training is as such that they don't allow you to make mistakes. So it's a team effort. So ATC, the entire controlling, all wheels down from the runway hut, everything is recorded. So every action that we take is responsible action. There is no iota mistake. But even let's say if there is a decision that you have taken because you felt it was right at that moment, your entire team will support you, because that was the understanding. And it is something that your seniors will understand that you took a decision, and you have to just say that, sir, I took a decision because then I felt that was something.
मैम ये जो ट्रांजिशन है डिफेंस से अब एक कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड में आने का, एयरफोर्स ने कहीं ना कहीं आपको प्रिपेयर किया इस कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड के लिए, या फिर ये आपको पीस ऑफ केक लगता है? क्योंकि ऑब्वियसली वहाँ की बात कुछ और है और कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड की बात कुछ और है.
To join the armed forces, as an officer or as an Agniveer, it prepares you for life. We talk about life skills. Armed forces teaches you life skills. So it has prepared me, it has toughened me as a professional, because when you have gone through so many, if I talk about Operation Parakram, for 6 months you are on the field. Every day there are scrambles. Every day there's a blackout. Every day that Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji is saying that, we're going to wage a war. Let's think about it. So you're always on your toes. So every day is a war zone for you. When you've lived in that kind of tough terrain, we have taken such huge decisions. One fighter, I'm just giving a conservative figure. It cost the nation around 800 crores.
Oh.
One pilot training is huge. One controller's training is huge. There is a very intangible target, to give up your life for Tiranga. There is no money attached to it. But that's an intangible target and a task. And as I told you, my Naga troops, every one of them were ready to give up their lives. Because our Indian Air Force is one of the leading forces in the world.
ऐसी कौन सी हैबिट है जो आज तक आपके जहन में बैठी हुई और अपनी लाइफ की बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स को, चाहे वो पर्सनल हो चाहे वो प्रोफेशनल हो, जो आपको डिफेंस से आई है?
In academy, we are allowed to stretch ourselves. Now, I'll just give you an example. We have to carry rifles and do parade. And 9 o'clock, 9:30, we have to go on the parade ground and hold those rifles. Now, rifles were not, customized because you're a woman officer. So now, when I used to hold the rifle, it used to touch almost my calf, And now I'm holding that, I'm walking or doing parade. We used to surrender ourselves. You come to a point where you surrender and you just go with the flow. And then you say, okay, come, take me on. So there's a very famous song by R called Take Me On. And that's my favorite song. And I always say, come on, let's do it. So that surrendering to the situation is what I have continued to do it. I give the credit to my parents also, because as I said, my home was never a home. It was more like an academy. So, I've grown up in that environment where my father was a task-oriented person. True to on that, what they did, that is where both me and my sister are today.
Do you think it's much more easier now? और क्या changes देखने को मिले हैं आपको over the period of time, which should encourage women even more to join defense?
See, I'll tell the women of today's era that we have paved the ways for you. We were young women officers. Every station base used to have max to max 1 or 2. We have brought to this level. Now you take it to further.
Thank you so much, and it was wonderful and so lovely, and I hope कि आपकी बात जो है वो बहुत सारे लोगों तक पहुँचे जो इस वक्त हमें देख रही हैं.
Thanks for having me, Rishi.